What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV, all right? So, I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this little brouhaha that has developed between fans of Lizzo and Aries Spears. He's being accused of fat shaming. And in this scenario, I might sound like I'm equivocating a little bit, but it's because I can kind of understand from both sides. They both make good points. Look, so how this started, I believe, Aries Spears, who is best known for his stint being on Mad TV and his impressions of Jay-Z and Shaq and DMX and so many others. But anyway, I think he was being interviewed by Art of Dialogue, which is a YouTube channel. And I think he was asking, I think they were talking about like who makes good music today. And I think the guy that's the interviewer was saying that he likes Lizzo. And Aries Spears said something like, I just can't fuck with her or something like that. And so I just can't rock with someone who looks like the shit emoji, right? And then he went to talk about, that her body looked like a pile of mashed potatoes and, just went in on her and shit, man. And then, of course, her fans have gone after him saying shit like, she's not here for you to judge her body. She's here for you to listen to her music and blah, blah, blah and all that. And I'm like this. This is how I feel. Tell me how you feel in the comment section. I think that, number one, when people say that she's not here for you to judge, well, that's not exactly true, because she dresses provocatively. So she clearly wants us to look at her through a sexual prism, right? She wants us to, I'm assuming the thing is, she wants us to start embracing women who are plus size. And there's definitely men who like plus size women. And, look, me personally, I think Lizzo is a pretty woman. But I know there are also men who don't particularly like big women. Okay? I do like her confidence. And the thing that kind of bothers me with some of the criticism of Lizzo is, why would you want someone like her to not be confident in themselves? And then people keep bringing up, well, she's killing herself, she's fat, and blah, 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 blee, blee, blah, and all this type shit. Well, first of all, unless you her fucking medical doctor, you don't know what her fucking health profile is, first of all. Secondly, while it's never a great thing to be overweight, she appears to me to be pear-shaped, which means that a lot of her weight is proportioned over her body and in lower portions of her body, like her thighs, her buttocks, her arms. I do know this about when you're a heavy person. It's far better to be pear-shaped than apple-shaped, which means all of your weight is in your midsection. That's murderous on your heart, right? So until she develops health conditions or health problems, and I think she said if that does arise, then she's going to lose weight. But as long as she's happy and healthy, I don't give a fuck how she looks. That's her. I just think there's way too much fat shaming in this country. Because a lot of people who sit here and fat shame, right? These are the same motherfuckers who go out and suck and fuck whoever the fuck they want. Look, this is the thing that gets me. There's a woman right now who's an Instagram model who has AIDS from promiscuity, but people are feeling sorry for her. But that was her decision to go out there and be promiscuous. But people feel sorry for her because she's a woman. And she's an average sized woman. Well, now she's a small woman because of the effects of AIDS. But nobody shames her. Why? Because it's not cool to shame an AIDS patient. It's not. It's not cool to do that. But why do people shame Lizzo because she's big? You know, I just think sometimes this shit go a little too far, man. Like, to compare her to the shit emoji, that's too far, man. Like on the real, you kind of can borderline say that Aries Spears is cooning with that. To compare any black person to the shit emoji, think if this was a white comedian. Think if this was a white comedian saying that Lizzo looked like the shit emoji. Think about that. I thought it was a little bit too out of line, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from a motherfucker like him who isn't exactly fucking Billy Blanks and shit when it come to, you know, his cardiovascular health and shit. So I mean, come on, bro. Like, I just think it's a little bit out of. I thought it was just too much. You know, if he had made some jokes about her weight, that's fine. I mean, who gives a fuck? But I thought he just went a little bit too fucking far. Now, having said all of that, I do want to mention this. Aries Spears has lost a little bit of weight because at one point in time, 3-4 years ago, he was seriously fucking big, right? And I don't remember people defending him for his weight. I remember people going in on him saying he need to lose weight. You know, he's going to die. It's sad seeing him looking like this. Doesn't he have any self-control? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So, on the one hand, it is hypocritical for when a woman is heavier, we're supposed to, you know, somehow say it's beautiful. But when a man puts on weight, it's something to revile. And what's going on here is we're starting to have like a reversal of prior recent stereotypes, which is that a woman, if she put on 10 pounds, Hollywood producers are on her. But Orson Welles can go up to 400 pounds and still be seen as a genius and be respected, which I thought was bullshit. But now we're starting to see this whole Me Too movement, all of this bullshit. It's not, to me, it's not working. Because what we're really seeing is a persecution of men. We're starting to see, instead of equality, we're starting to see now pretty much the roles being reversed, which is, to me, proving my theory that a lot of this Me Too movement is being pushed not by the real feminists that we saw back in the 60s and 70s, but is being pushed by men-hating feminazis. So, at the end of the day, I'm like this. Aries Spears, he's a comedian. He cracks jokes. If he had made some jokes about Lizzo that was a little bit less fucking in your face like that, less derogatory, I mean, I would have, he's just a comedian. I probably would have defended him. But saying that her body looked like mashed potatoes, that's kind of harsh. But the shit emoji one, damn, that's too much, man. That's too much. To say someone, you're basically saying she's less than human, man. And I have to be honest with you, man. When I look at Lizzo, I don't see like Rasputia. I mean, she's a big girl. But I don't see like Rasputia. The thing I'm kind of confused about is this. What was that rapper that came out of the South? The one that had that song, man. I ain't never scared. Earthquake, right? This nigga wouldn't wear his shirt. Remember, he wouldn't wear his shirt. Had belly, titties, everything hanging out, and that was his gimmick. And I remember some females saying, like, damn, he need to put his shirt on. He need to put his shirt on. And niggas be like, well, why you care? He ain't there for you to look at him and be sexy. He just a rapper. He just performing. Shit, nigga, you know, he did the. So I'm like, okay, see how, like, the thing is, as men, we sexualize women. So if a woman's not of your sexual preference and she's doing, like, something that's sexual, it's like, to you, you, like, kind of offended and shit. Like, motherfucker, you need to be dressed like Big Mama and shit. You know, you need to be dressed like Big Mama, you know, used to run the household and shit. You ain't no fucking Instagram model, bitch. You put your fucking goddamn long ass flowing 1890s dress on, god. I mean, you know, yeah. Put a spoon in your damn hand and make a big pot of goddamn goulash and shit. You know, that's how we look at women like Lizzo and shit. You know, like she's supposed to be a maid or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, that's how I feel about it, man. Tell me what you guys think.